Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon fans. Welcome to another PlaySkape Games video. And today I'm very excited to bring another Should I Invest In? And today we're looking at Champions Path. As you know, Champions Path's been out for a few months now. All of the products have just come out, so it's a good time now to look potentially a little bit more critically at Champions Path, talk a bit more about the cards, and yeah, the future. Obviously, what you're here for is like, should I invest in Champions Path? So we're going to have a closer look at the set, have a close look at some of the cards, and just kind of just unpack the set, and then hopefully I can give you some non-biased, my personal opinion as someone who's been fully engrossed and involved with the hobby the past 3-4 years. So yes, we're going to have a quick look at that. But please also remember to keep subscribing to the channel. Please keep supporting us. We'd really appreciate it. Please also make sure you leave a comment below if you watch the video and you enjoy it. I'd love to know what your thoughts are about Champions Path. Are you invested in Champions Path, the Elite Trainer boxes, or any of the other cards? I'd love to know. So please remember to leave a comment below, click that like button, and keep supporting the channel. Thank you so much. So yeah, let's go and have a look at Champions Path. So yes, Champions Path. There's been a lot of interesting products and things that came out from Champions Path, but the first thing everyone will think of when you say when you say Champions Path, they're always going to think of the obviously the Elite Trainer box. I kid you not, like the amount of times I would receive a message and they would ask me, "Do you have any Champions Path left?" And I said, "Oh yes, we've got loads of Hattony and double pin badge boxes and pin collection boxes, but." Oh no, I actually meant the ETB. Well, they didn't actually say; they just literally just said Champions Path. So the ETB is just like it's just everyone's like thoughts. It always goes back to the ETB. They can't really think much else past that. But there are a lot of other Champions Path products. But we'll get to that in a moment. We're just going to do a little overview of Champions Path, and yeah, but we can't obviously talk about Champions Path too much without these boys. I mean. There they are in all their glory. Hype Zards, Money Zards, overpriced Fire Lizards. We'll just put them here for now, whilst we talk about the set. I think the Rainbow Rare comes after, before the Secret Rare, because it's like right at the back. Right, hopefully that looks okay from there. Does that look okay? Yeah, that looks fine. That looks great. We can talk about this like that. So, yeah, Champions Path is an interesting one, guys and girls. So, Champions Path, just a little overview for those that are relatively new to the hobby. Champions Path released on September the 25th, 2020. Very similar to, Hidden Fate, Shining Legends, Dragon Majesty in recent years. And special holiday set. So you couldn't buy booster boxes of it. To get your Champions Path booster packs, you would have to either buy something like the Elite Trainer box or one of the more like recent things, such as the so big, the massive like Marnie premium collection box, or the Motorstoke, Holbury, Turfield, like the gym badge boxes that come with the cute little pin badges and stuff. You'd have to buy those to get your Champions Path booster packs, similar to the the previous holiday sets that we've had in recent years. And yeah, it was very popular, very hyped, mostly because of this. And then obviously, like, people knew it was going to be potentially a good set because holiday sets generally have some nice cards in it, chase cards, interesting cards. But first we found out about the Charizard Elite Trainer box, and then people thought like, oh wow, we have to really get into this because it comes with the exclusive Charizard V050 promo cards. So you get this in a sealed pack, obviously, inside the box, and like, yeah, people would just go hyped about it. And it's a beautiful, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful card, but I much preferred the stained glass birds promo that we got last year. That was super unique and cool, and a bit more interesting than just the usual Charizard fare that we get like mostly every other week. But but don't get me wrong, I love Charizard. But yeah, so I always thought that because the ETB had the Charizard VMAX on it, the Gigantamax version, that we were always going to get more than just the promo Charizard. And it was right. Shortly, like a few weeks before the launch, it turns out that the full set list, we knew about the inclusion of these boys inside the set. I can't remember exactly how we found out, but yeah, we found out that both the Shiny Charizard V, which hadn't even been seen in Japan at that point. Japan's not even got this card yet. The Japan's getting this card in 2 weeks for Shiny Star V. Well, actually, next week on Saturday, when this upcoming like Friday, whenever this video goes out. So yeah, and then obviously a rainbow rare version of the Charizard VMAX. So a lot of people were saying, oh, we're never going to get this card in English because in Japan this rainbow rare Charizard VMAX number, as you can see at the bottom there, number 74, first of the secret rares in the set. This was originally a promo card that only roughly around 600 people, I think soon to be 1,200 because they're going to do more tournaments next month. This was a special promo card that only around 600 people in Japan would get from doing like a sort of pre-release style event with Legendary Heartbeat, and 600 would get the rainbow rare, and then another like double the amount of that would also get like the top 4 players, so 612, around 2,400 will get the full art Charizard V. But yeah, we ended up getting both of them in English, so which is quite unique because over the past few years there hasn't been many exclusive Japanese sort of tournament promo-y type things that have come in English. We didn't get the hyper rare Mewtwo from the previous year, the Zekrom, the Master Royale. Those cards haven't come in English, but so yeah, we got Charizard. So yep, so that so much hype went into it. Like pre-orders for these things went crazy. People that didn't pre-order in time. There was a lot of craze about it. And yeah, so Champions Path in the end was quite a small set. It comprised of 73 cards in total, plus the 7 secret rare cards, 2 of them being Charizards. And yeah, unfortunately for casual collectors, there really wasn't that much to love about it. So there was a bunch of Gardevoir cards. So don't get me wrong, Gardevoir's popular, but Gardevoir can't really sell a set on its own. And because the size of the set, 73 cards plus secret rares, there was actually, not much. It was quite easy to pull these. And at the time of writing, even the Rainbow Rare Gardevoir VMAX, which, technically has the same pull rate as Charizard VMAX, the Rainbow Rare version of Charizard VMAX, £15 for this, £400, $525 for this. So just absolutely crazy. So all of the money's like focused on the Charizards, but there are some nice cards in here. The set also comprised of a bunch of the V starter deck Pokemon. So we got this beautiful Lucario, Wailord, and a whole bunch of other cards that we didn't get from the Explosive Walker and Legendary Heartbeat sort of subsets. And yeah, so I think this was from Legendary Heartbeat, this Dreadnought. For some reason, there's another Gardevoir there. Suspicious Food Tin, that's become a bit of a meme now as well. An alternate art Eldegoss. There is some nice cards in here, don't get me wrong, but the value on these, like, I think even the value on this whole stack might not even come close to, like, the value of, this whole stack of Pokemon cards here. I don't think even this makes even £100. And, like, so you'd have to, like, times this by 4. This, look at it, like, see if the camera will, like, times this by 4. This whole stack would have to, almost double to even get to, like, half the value of one of these two. So both currently, the Charizard VMAX and the Charizard V are currently sitting at £400 roughly. Buyout prices on UK eBay, $525. So it's pretty much an all or nothing sort of. In terms of opening packs and collecting the cards, it's pretty much all or nothing on those boys. At the time of writing, the Charizard V promo is currently about £30 to £40. So not overly crazy, but again, we are getting reprints. But I'll get to the ETBs in a moment. So basically, it's all pretty much all in. If you don't pull, if you have to, like, the pull rates are good, don't get me wrong, but even if, let's say, best case scenario, you pull a Gardevoir VMAX and maybe a, Dreadnought VMAX. Fun fact, like, even though Gardevoir's like a much more popular quote-unquote Pokemon, both of these cards are exactly the same price, just because there's, again, people are just after that Charizard and they just don't really care too much about either of them. They just want going for these two. But yeah, like, most of the time, if you're opening up booster packs and you don't hit these two, you're going to be at a loss, unfortunately. So lovely people from a Dutch Facebook community, shout out to Poke Guardian who provided this information. They opened 9,949 packs, almost 10,000 packs of Champions Path. And I kid you not, guys, so the pull rates for any one of these two Charizards is roughly 1 in 98. So we'll call it 1 in 100 just for ease of sake. So you'd have to open roughly on average 100 booster packs to get one of those two Charizards. And at the time of this video being recorded, a single booster pack of Champions. Well, I sold a bunch more recently, but a single booster pack of Champions Path on eBay currently is around the £7 mark. Let's say $9 per pack. So you'd have to open like 100 packs on average, $900 to get potentially one of these Charizards, which would be worth only about $550 at the moment. So it's not really a good set for pack openers. Unlike, Hidden Fates had so much more value in it. Hidden Fates as a whole was just like such a more valuable set, like the half arts, the evolutions, the Mewtwo's. Well, this is just like a small selection of all the cards from the Champions Path, but Champions Path is literally like 1/3 the size of Hidden Fates, and it's all literally about those overpriced fire lizards. So it's a real shame that they couldn't figure out a way of making the set more exciting. I think the only reason that we even got the tournament promo, I could see potentially maybe the VMAX might have actually still made it into the set. Because of Leon, maybe they'd already decided on the the artwork of the box. I don't know, but I think literally they thought just the one Charizard alone maybe wouldn't be enough, so they had to include the beautiful shiny version. So it's just absolutely crazy. The fact that it's just an all or nothing set. But yeah, we're gonna get to the meat of it now. So should I invest in Champions Path? I am going to say you should, and that is only because I can't imagine so we're going to get a reprint of the Elite Trainer boxes, I think. So they're estimated to come in first or second week in December in the UK. I have no idea about US distribution dates, but they're going to come in roughly, in the next 2 to 3 weeks in the United Kingdom, hopefully. But after that, who knows if we're going to get a reprint again of Champions Path? Who knows when the cards are going to come back? I have no idea. So it's an interesting one, but I think you should invest in Champions Path if you can spare the cash. I'd much prefer to invest in Vivid Voltage just because there's a lot more going on. But that's just me as a player slash Pikachu fan slash collector. Again, if you're watching this video, please do not take this as to the bank sort of money investment type advice. You have to make your own opinions on these things. Look at the data, look at the sales figures. But I think literally just because of the 2 Charizards, I think Champions Path is a good investment in the long term. The price of the ETB. So we can talk now a bit more about specifically about the Elite Trainer box and how that sort of wraps up the value of the set and stuff. The Elite Trainer box at the moment, at the time of writing, is going on the UK eBay for where's my notes, for £90 British, which is about $120 US. And what we can do actually is we can balance the money boys on top here. And yeah, it's going for quite a bit at the moment. Will they fit on the screen there? They're just going to fall. We're going to have a bit of disaster, a bit of filming disaster here. But yeah, the Elite Trainer box will get reprinted. But I think if you're going to invest, probably to have a look round next month when the reprint happens. Hopefully, I sold out my first. I'm gonna sell pre-orders on these in 2 waves. I sold out my first wave within 6 hours at, I think, roughly £60 to £70 a box, which is still to this day under the it's under the price currently of what they're going for at the moment. But yeah, it's an interesting one, Champions Path. I can't really say for certain the long term investment opportunity, but if we compare it to Shining Legends, didn't have a Charizard in it. Hidden Fates just had the one Charizard. Obviously there's a lot more to love about Hidden Fates, and there's a lot more good cards in Hidden Fates as a whole. It's Champions Path's only 73 plus secret rares. So yeah, I would say that invest carefully in Champions Path. Don't put as much into it as you would, say, the upcoming February set if it turns out to be a full-on shiny set, or if you can still find the Hidden Fates at a reasonable price. Another good thing I must mention about Champions Path, because it's only 73 cards plus secret rares, now's a really good time to complete the set if you're just looking to invest in a master set. So you can apart from the 2 Charizard, let's say you've got one of these already, you can complete the rest of the entire set for under £500. So just pick up the other Charizard for 400 and get the rest of these cards for under £100 easily just from eBay. Even Full Art Cursor, Full Art Dreadnought, they are £3-4 each on Card Market, €4 each. It's just ridiculous how cheap these singles are at the moment. Because of how many people are still opening them trying to look for that Charizard. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend opening booster packs. Just purchase the cards you need. If you're looking for these 2. It's not as nowhere near as fun to open as Hidden Fates or even Shining Legends. Like I did not enjoy really that much opening my Champions Path because don't get me wrong, you did see I opened up that Charizard, the shiny Charizard V. If you click the link above, I remember to put the link there. You can see that I opened the Charizard V, but I ended up opening like across all the pin badge boxes, the Marnie boxes, like 70 to 80 booster packs of it, and sure I might have plussed on the Charizard, but it's like if I could have easily the stats don't lie. Like the Dutch Pokemon community, 10,000 packs almost 9,949 packs, and only you know one in 100 booster packs, roughly one in 98 had one of the two Charizards in it. So it's just crazy. So yeah, I would highly recommend, if you do invest in it, just maybe pick up a couple of Elite Trainer boxes, hold on to them. You can also still actually get stuff like the Marnie. You can actually still get like the Marnie Premium Collection boxes really cheap. The pin badge boxes, I actually checked the pin badge boxes. You can still get most of the pin badge boxes for like reasonable prices. So please remember, do not focus on this. There are other ways to get Champions Path booster packs. Have a look around, see what other products are still there. Like some stores will probably still have Hatton EV or double boxes or other similar kind of boxes. And yeah, I like Champions Path, but it's definitely not one for me. But I think it has some long-term potential based on similar sort of sets that have Charizards in it. If you look at Flash Fire, Evolutions, Unbroken Bonds, Darkness Ablaze, like I think it has some potential. But yeah, I am not going to be investing too heavily in it myself, but I'll definitely be keeping a few of these Elite Trainer boxes back because obviously you guarantee the Charizard, so I think these are going to go up a bit more as well. They're beautiful artwork, and lots of people are getting them PSA graded as well. And yeah, these in the long term also I think are going to be good investments as PSA 10, PSA 9 copies. If you got one lying around, just get them graded at some point. There's no point just having them like loosely unless you're going to put them in a binder collection and complete the master set, I guess. But yeah, that's just my rambling thoughts. I do apologise. It's very rambly, these should I invest in videos, because I'm just going on what I think, like, you know, how I look at products, how things come out. I'm not overly excited about Champions Path, but it would be absolutely atrocious if it wasn't for these two, in terms of a value set. But because the two Charizards are there, I think it's going to hold some value for the long term. Especially like once we get the February shiny set, we get the VMAX version of this. People definitely want to potentially be adding the shiny Charizard V to their collections as well, I think. But yeah, I would absolutely love to know your thoughts. Please, can you leave a comment below? What do you think about Champions Path? Do you think it has a you think it has a good long-term future? It all depends on obviously if it gets reprinted or not. We might get a small reprint in the future, but with the February 25th anniversary, the big February shiny set, hopefully potentially some crazy sets like later in the year, similar to Evolutions potentially. Like I don't think they're going to rush to reprint this anytime soon. So the reprint that's coming next month in the UK might be the last for a while. But yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts. Please leave a comment below. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Keep supporting us. And yes, we're going to definitely do a Should I Invest in Vivid Voltage video soon as well, once the sort of dust has settled on that set. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very soon, Pokemon fans. Gotta catch 'em all.